Hello, magical friends. I've gotten so many questions about what crystals are good for me. I am sharing with you guys the top 10 crystals that I recommend for new beginners. And I'm going to be giving you different uses for each one of those. Before we get started, I do need to state that I am not a medical doctor. All of the information that I'm providing in this video is for informational and spiritual purposes only. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Sassy Clover, the owner of Sassy Clover, where we explore mystical treasures, crystals, and spiritual vibes. Let's get started. We are starting with the OG of crystals, and this is Clear Quartz. You know that tool that your dad probably had when you were growing up, that it was the Swiss Army knife, and it had like every concoction, every tool that you ever needed. That's what Clear Quartz is to the mystical world. It is seriously the OG multi-tool that amplifies everything around it. You don't need one this big for it to do what it needs to do. Clear quartz really intensifies and amplifies the energy of other crystals around it, including you personally. So this is a perfect one to have close by no matter where you are. You can take one to work, set it on your desk. You can set it around your other crystals so that it can intensify the energy of those. Please be warned, you do not want to put this in sunlight, because it is so reflective. It can reflect light and cause fires. So please be very cautious where you place your clear quartz in or around your home. It's not one that I would recommend to place in your car either. Not only is it an amplifier for other crystals and things around it, but it's also good for clarity and clearing foggy minds. You know how we just have so much going on up there sometimes? This will really help you to focus, and it helps with emotional healing as well as spiritual healing. So this is a really good one to hold in your hand when you are manifesting or meditating. Of course, you would want a smaller one than this, but probably a palm size one is perfect. I really like the Clear Quartz points. Clear Quartz is always a #1 crystal to have around because of how powerful it is. They don't call it the master healer for nothing. Number 2 is Amethyst. First off, this is insanely gorgeous. Maybe I'm biased because purple is my favorite color, but I truly believe every household needs a piece of amethyst because there's almost nothing that this crystal can't do. This little beauty is such a calming crystal. It helps to declutter your mind, give you a sense of peace, inner calmness, relaxation. It helps to reduce stress, anxiety, depression. I mean, you can't help but look at that and feel joy immediately. Many people don't realize that amethyst is also a protection crystal, shielding you against any type of negative energies, including psychic attacks. Is that the right name for that? It's also known as the sobriety stone because it's really good helping you overcome any type of addiction and promoting emotional balance. Historically, this crystal has also been known to help ease headaches when you place on your forehead like this. I know it may look silly, but it just might work. Or you guys can place beside your bed or even under your pillow for a peaceful night's sleep. Next up is the crystal of love, also known as rose quartz. Did you guys know that there's actually different colors of rose quartz? I have so far seen blue rose quartz and black rose quartz, but the more traditional one is the pink rose quartz, which is the one I'm talking about today. Not me over here petting a crystal. While it's called the love crystal, It not only helps with that romantic love, but more specifically, self love. So, this is such a super soothing, calming crystal that really helps with that emotional healing that we, each and every single one of you guys, need. This crystal also helps healing old wounds. If you are grieving, it's going to help with that as well. It is just such a beautiful, calming crystal. I think I'm in love. Many people place this in their bedroom. You know what I mean? Or if you're like me, carry it with you because we always need to be practicing that self love. I think that there's no other stronger critic in the world than ourselves. So carry it in your pocket. Put it in a place where you meditate or manifest. Put it somewhere where you can see it on a daily basis to remind you that you are worthy. Who doesn't need a little more abundance in their life? This is gorgeous. Okay, we're talking about citrine. It is so beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I already said beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love this crystal. But citrine is an abundance crystal. So it is known to bring about prosperity and abundance. Kind of like a money magnet. Why do I look like I'm about to throw this? I'm also going to be sharing with you guys another one, which is green aventurine, which is a prosperity crystal too. When you pair these two together, holy jamoly, okay? We'll talk about green aventurine a little later. Citrine is all about positivity, confidence, and attracting success. This is such a joyous crystal. So just like the sun is yellow, citrine is yellow, and you know the joys that you get when you go outside and it's a beautiful day. That is what this crystal can bring you as well. It is such a confidence booster, and it really amplifies your energy levels when you have it nearby. So I don't know if you know this, but real legitimate citrine is a little more difficult to find because most of the citrine that you find in the market is heat treated. So a lot of gymnast, that's not the right word. Okay, let's try that again. Many of the citrine crystals that you see today has been heat treated. So there is a method where they can take amethyst and heat treat it, and it pulls out the yellow color in amethyst to get the yellow color. Now, even more on the rare side is what's called aventurine, which is where it's I can't speak today. Amethyst and citrine together, and that is natural formation. Okay, just like I promised, green aventurine, just like citrine, green aventurine is also a great prosperity crystal. This is known as the good luck crystal. It's been known that if you go gambling, to take a green aventurine, keep it in your pocket because this is a good luck stone. So this is definitely a crystal that you want to keep with you or carry with you anywhere that you need a little extra luck. So if you are going on an interview, you want to have this stone with you. If you are house hunting, you want to have this stone with you. Anywhere that you really need a little extra luck on your side, this stone will have your back. It is protection time. Like Tourmaline, you guys, this is like a super ninja when it comes to protecting you from any type of negative energies. Oh, yeah. There's also another common known crystal called obsidian that is protective as well. There is a difference between obsidian and tourmaline. One of the main differences is, and why don't I have an obsidian in my hand right now? Okay, that's better. So obsidian, while it's also a highly protective crystal, it keeps negativity away. Where tourmaline Tourmaline absorbs the negativity, keeping it away from you. So it's kind of like a blocker. So it's going to combat for you and protect you from the negative energy by absorbing it itself. So if you have this in or around your home or in or around you, this is one that you want to cleanse more often than your other crystals because of all of the negativity that it has picked up. Something that I like to do is to get smaller pieces about this size. If you can't find any pieces this size, you can chop up bigger pieces, bigger chunks into smaller pieces. But smaller pieces of tourmaline, I like to place these above my doorway and or windows of my home to protect my home from any type of negative energy trying to come in. In addition to that, I place a selenite stick with it to keep it cleansed. Selenite is what's next on our list of crystals. Selenite is all about cleansing, not just yourself, not just your crystals, but think of it as like a reset button. Okay, I first want to address some controversy out there. This is true selenite. So true selenite is very translucent. You can see through it. This actually is satin spar. So satin spar is not as translucent as selenite, but they serve the same purpose. Most people call satin spar selenite, but just to show you guys the difference, it's visibly visible. You get what I'm saying. This crystal has other purposes, such as protection. It's a protection crystal. It cleanses your aura. It is a healing amplifier, helps with mental clarity, can also help promote a peaceful, restful night's sleep. So it has many other benefits besides just cleansing, but the most common use for selenite or satin spar is to cleanse yourself and or the crystals around it. So this is why I generally place a piece of selenite or satin spar with my tourmaline when it's above my door frames, because it's easily forgotten that they're up there. And this will naturally cleanse the negativity that your tourmaline picks up. But you can also place this around your other crystals. It comes in so many different shapes and sizes. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. This is really good to also place your crystal jewelry on to cleanse your jewelry after you've worn it for the day. If you're feeling stuck or unmotivated, you might want to try Carnelian. Carnelian, to me, is the creativity stone. It really helps to boost your creative juices, get things flowing, and clear that mind so you can focus on the things that you really need to focus on. Didn't we have another crystal like that? Not only is this crystal just absolutely stunning, but it is an energy booster. So it boosts that self-confidence. It really helps to eliminate those fears. So if you are someone that speaks in public and you have that fear, this will help to calm some of those fears. It is really great for creative ideas. So if you're trying to come up with project ideas, business ideas, ideas for your home, personal, whatever, ideas, right? This will help the creative juices flowing. I thought I already said that. I've also heard that it's a fertility stone. It's a fertility stone because it boosts passion, or so they say. Smokey Quartz is a grounding crystal that helps you release all of that pent-up negativity that you've been holding on to. If you've just had one of those days and you know what I'm talking about, grab you some Smokey Quartz, hold it in your hands, take a deep breath. It is like an energetic detox for the soul. When I say grounding stone, I mean this bad boy anchors you to the present moment. It helps stabilize you so that you can focus and be present. This is also a stress reliever, helping you to release all of that tension and stress, trauma that you're holding on to so that you can be in a much calmer state. Smoky quartz is a really great crystal to carry around with you because we all need that grounding from time to time and we need that stress relief. It's also really good to place in stressful locations where you're stressed the most just to help to calm you. A lot of people use smoky quartz when they're manifesting or meditating as well to keep them in that moment and in that state of mind. I saved my favorite for last, and that is Labradorite. I mean, look how gorgeous. So, Labradorite, I usually call it Lab, is known as the transformation stone, also the stone of magic, because look just how gorgeous it is. But this is really good for change or new beginnings. It really helps to give you the confidence that you need as you're going into changes in your life. Going into or through? I just can't stop staring at it. Okay, so this is also a protection crystal, and it helps with emotional balancing. So if you deal with stress, ADHD, or social anxiety, this is really going to help to calm you down and bring you back to peace of mind. So if you're going through changes, this is really going to give you the confidence and resilience to embrace the changes in your life. Carry it with you. Place it everywhere. I just love the vibes that this gives. You can also meditate with this because it really gives you that deep intuition and connection with your spiritual guides. I mean, just look at that crystal. So beautiful. And there you have it, 10 crystals for beginners. Which one are you most excited about? Leave me a comment. Don't forget to like and share this video with a friend. Subscribe, hit the notification so you don't miss any of the new content I'm bringing to you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and stay magical. Hey guys.